Hello. Uh, just practicing a little chemical balancing, trying to get pumped up for the year. Um, so, you know what? Let me go get ready for back to school night. I'll be right back. Hang out. Thanks. Well, hello, and welcome to this weird and wild version of back to school night. My name is Bill Tapper. Um, I am one of the teachers of accelerated chemistry. And if for whatever reason during the year you need to get a hold of me, please email. It's the best way to get a hold of me. It's almost immediate during the school day at wtapper at eccrsd.us. So let's get into it. The nuts and bolts of the class, right? This is the textbook. And some students ask for a physical copy, and so they may have picked them up. Some students may have picked up a physical copy just on textbook pickup day. Some students do not have a textbook, and that's okay because we're sending out PDFs of the sections that they need when they need it. So, in essence, right now they don't need a book at all, a physical copy at all. It's all electronic. But for some people, including myself, you like to have that paper, that physical objects to look over. It's just easier to read. There will be a need of a calculator, although not as fancy as this graphing calculator. It could be just a simple scientific calculator, but calculator nonetheless. As we speak, we just are wrapping up a little bit of density calculations. So, I mean, some people can literally use their phone or iPad calculator to get by, but for more complicated calculations later, sometimes these work a little bit better, I find. Well, what is chemistry? We started Unit 1 earlier a couple weeks ago, and the students found out that chemistry was the study of matter and the changes it undergoes. Well, what is that? How does that work? Well, part of this class is book work. You read, you do the work, you do the worksheets, and that's just school, and we do some book work, there's no doubt. But the other piece of this class, which is really, really threatened with this hybrid or virtual learning environment, is the lab investigations and the hands-on pieces. And unfortunately, I can't have them come in and do students. I can't have them come in and do labs. So the best that I can do is try to emulate those labs through either virtual simulations, which we will use over the course of the year, or for me to perform labs and demonstrations so that the students can at least get a feel for what they would be doing or seeing in class. For example, check out these. There's sulfur. It looks like a yellow rock. It's very brittle. Sulfur. So if I take my sulfur and my iron and I bring my magnet nearby, I can easily move the iron. The solution looks a bit different. You can see that the nail definitely looks a bit different. Give it a little shake. Materials are in fact volatile. They also happen to be, or can be, flammable. Because they evaporate so readily, because of their nature, they're usually quite flammable. Got that nice and reacted, and what I can do, if I'm real gentle, I can pick this up, and the wooden block comes with it. What we're going to do is we're going to submerge the cylinder, and the cylinder must submerge all the way. It can be warmed, heated, to a critical point where, in fact and indeed, it burns. So you can see, I'm really trying to keep the kids engaged with the course. I'm trying to get them to really appreciate chemistry. as best as I can from this side of the screen. Uh, with that said, I need you to realize that the students need to keep up with the work in the course. 60% of their grade is made up of secondary assignments, which is your daily or every other daily assignments, and we look at those, and I look at who's participating, who's present, who's logging in, who's participating, who's turning in work, who's turning in work on time, so that I can get a sense every week of how we're doing. And grades are going to be based on that culmination of work and participation. So please keep that in mind. All right. Well, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. And again, if you would like to chat about anything regarding the course or about the performance of your student in class, reach out and I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Enjoy the night. Thank you.